Hi, I'm Miriam Shaviv with today's edition of Mastering Email Marketing. And today I want to take you through 3 specific emails that you can send in order to generate more sales during a launch campaign, i.e. when you are launching a new product or a new service and you have a time-limited campaign. You've probably worked really hard to set up that product or service, and obviously getting as many sales as possible is the aim of the game. So sending out an email just telling people about it isn't really enough. There are 3 specific emails that we found work really well in the middle of a regular sales campaign, and today I'm going to take you through them. The first one is what we call the mid-cart bonus. Basically, anybody who's ever run a sales campaign over email will tell you that the majority of the sales come at 2 different phases, right at the beginning and right at the end. In fact, you can see almost 60 or 70% of sales happening in the last 8 or 9 hours. That can be really depressing when you've got a campaign that's running over quite a few days and nothing at all is happening in the middle. So how do you help people make the decision to actually buy from you in that period in the middle, when you're still sending out emails that they need to read? So maybe FAQs or answering their objections. They're still valuable emails, but people are still taking their time deciding whether they actually want to buy. So the first thing you want to do is you want to add a little bonus in the middle of the campaign. Make it a time-limited bonus. So it's a bonus that people will only get if they buy then and there, or basically for that 24-hour period or to the end of the day. When you have a time-limited bonus, it gives people that extra incentive that they need to actually make up their minds and not wait to the very last minute. And you don't want them waiting to the very last minute if they don't have to, because things happen. They might miss the boat, maybe they're not around that day. You want to hurry up people making that decision. So a mid-cart bonus, sending out a time-limited offer in the middle is really useful. Make it an offer connected to the core product service that you're selling, so it's something that will help them achieve better results or achieve results faster, something they really want, but it's only available for 24 hours. The second kind of email you should be sending comes on the very last day. This is the call me email. We found that it's enormously powerful when a few hours before your cart closes, you send people an email saying, listen, we know that you're thinking about it. We know that you are still weighing up whether you want to buy in or not, whether you want to join the program or get this service, and you probably have lots of questions. We will answer them for you in person. We'll leave our phone open for an hour or so at a specific time. Call me, talk to me about it. It's not going to be a sales call, but we will just answer all your questions. And the reason this works so beautifully is because most people, when they come to that very last day of your campaign, they probably really do want to buy. There are many people out there who do want to buy, but they're a little bit hesitant. They just need a little bit of reassurance, a little bit of hand holding. And when they speak to you in person, it's not like you have to help them overcome any major objections. They really just want a little bit of reassurance that yes, they are making the right decision, and speaking to you in person does that for them. Another way you can do this, by the way, is simply holding a webinar or an open Zoom call where people can log in and talk to you. Do this only if you definitely have enough people on your list that there won't be just one person on your webinar. You want to make sure that there are a lot of people there. If you do it this way, then of course you should prepare some talking points, so you might answer the common objections that you've already heard, so that you're not stuck there waiting for people to ask you questions. But this is a way to do it slightly more efficiently and talk to a lot of people at once. The third email you should send comes at the end of the campaign. So you've closed you've closed the cart. It feels like it's the end of the campaign. You've told people it's the end of the campaign, and it is, but that's not your last chance to get sales. The day after the end of the campaign, send another email to everybody who didn't buy, asking them why not. What stopped them? This fulfills 2 purposes. First of all, it is amazing market intelligence for you. You're going to want to run your campaign another time at some point in the future, maybe even really, really soon. Understanding what stopped people from buying is really crucial information for you. But again, what we've found is that when people write back to you, very often it's the people who are very close to buying, but something stopped them. And in some cases, that is an amazing opening for a conversation. They don't feel under pressure anymore. They don't think you're going to sell to them, but they're going to be very honest with you. And people are actually honest. It's quite surprising about why they didn't buy. And in some cases, not all, you can get into conversation with them, answer those objections, and convert those into sales anyway. So the day after the campaign, you may have a whole load of extra sales if you play this right and if you send that email. Now, I hope you like that tip, but if you want to find out how to write these emails even faster and even more efficiently than you thought possible, and how to really write them in the right way so they work immediately, I have an amazing resource for you. It's called How to Write High Converting Emails in 10 Minutes or Less, and you can grab your free copy down below. I've put the address into the description. Just head over there, get your free copy, and you'll be in a great place to write these emails extremely quickly and with almost no bother. Thank you very much for being here today. This is Miriam Shaviv with Mastering Email Marketing, and I'll be back with another tip next week.